Welcome back to my whiskey pick of the week. You know I'm Eric the Whiskey Guy, as always, as usual, and as expected. Oh, am I bringing you a treat this week? And this week is no different. I'm really jumping out of my comfort zone with this week. I'm excited. I'm a little nervous. This may be a game changer. We're going to be trying the Savage and Cooke. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're going out west. We're going to Cali, to Vallejo, California. Savage and Cooke. I'm going to test this out, see how I like it. Now, I heard some good things about it. They got a rich history when it comes to mostly wine, and they're trying to integrate that in the bourbon field. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I feel like I'm underdressed. I feel like I should have on a turtleneck and a blazer, and I should have a wine glass to pour this in so we can taste it. So I'm excited, man. I'm still a little nervous because it's a nice bottle. It got this one is a cask finish. They put it in a Cabernet barrel for 2 years, so it's kind of, this is a little bit out of my league. I feel like a bottle of this gonna have me wanting to test drive some Teslas or something like that. But we gonna see how it goes. Now, to give you guys a little bit of history on them, because I didn't know too much about it. Actually, this was a wife whiskey pick of the week. She looked at it, and I looked at it. I was like, oh yeah, grab it. The first thing that caught my eye was the cask finish. I seen the cask finish right there on the bold label, and I was trying to wonder, like, what did my wife see in this bottle that she wanted me to try? But if you look at it, I should have known. It got keywords in it, like Cabernet barrel. So it's little things that's an eye catcher. This whole company, that's what they're all about. Every one of their bottles has pretty much like its own identity, its own personality. They got one bottle that I know of that I actually was gonna get, but I was like, nah, I'll come back to it. It was called what was the name of it? It was I can't think of the name, but it's a picture, like you'll think it's like some artwork, and you got a girl, she putting a lip down and say never, and I was like, oh my god, I really like that bottle. They also did a collaboration with Scottie Pippen. That one's called Digits. It just got his handprint, like his actual hand on the bottle, like he just got done taking a shot. So based on how much I like this bottle, it kind of motivate me or want to incentivize me to get more bottles in this brand. But we're gonna see how this Savage and Cooke is. It's coming in at 100 proof. It was barreled for at least 3 years, so those are 2 check marks that I love. And right here on the bottle, it says all the grains has grown within 50 miles of the distillery. So when you read stuff like this, especially coming out of California, this is like if Whole Foods had a bourbon section, they'll be carrying this. It comes in, I believe this one was around $50. So it's kind of like in that average price range. I don't have a problem paying $50 for bottles. They're pretty good. Seem like once you get down like in that $39.40, that's kind of 50-50. So we gonna see. I definitely love the bottle. It kind of got that classic bourbon look to it. So we just gonna dive right into it. Nice little pop. Oh, got a nice little amber color to it. I can actually smell the little Cabernet in it. Smells kind of like it been soaking in a little bit of wine or a little residue of wine. It's actually a pretty smooth bourbon right there. It kind of hits you in the back, it gives you that bourbon feel, but as it's going down, it's a very smooth. I actually like it. Cask finish. This is pretty good. This is like one of those bottles that you want to sit around and actually talk about it, or talk about something. This company, they're very artsy. It seems like this is pretty much, and I say this loosely, probably one of their basic bottles. All the rest of them got artwork on it, where like you sit around and people are like, what does this bottle say to you? And like, it's still one of those bottles where it's kind of like word of mouth. Like somebody got to actually literally give you a shot of it or have you taste it for you to kind of jump on board with it. It's one of the ones, especially here on the East Coast, where they will actually have to have like a Savage and Cooke representative on the bourbon aisle giving out taste testers. But other than that, it's a great bottle. It's kind of like how I say in other videos, where the bourbon industry it's only so much you can do, and these new companies, they kind of gotta find a way to incorporate themselves in the bourbon world and kind of event or come up with some way to kind of get you involved. And this is a great way of doing it, because every bottle has its own little personality with the artsy. It's like they was like, you know what, we gonna have our own clientele. We're gonna have people that love wine and want to dabble in bourbon, or vice versa. So if it doesn't catch on in Florida or in the Southeast or even on the East Coast, I got a feeling they're gonna do pretty good out there in California. I give it a good 8. I give it a good 8. And they got, and like I said, they got other ones. They got a cask strength. I believe that's like 117 proof. This is at 100. So they got levels. So I would highly recommend that you get the Savage and Cooke if you see it available. Hey man, this is Eric. We're gonna do it all again next weekend. Y'all have a wonderful day.